The Galactic Council chamber fell into uneasy silence as Lieutenant Marcus Webb stepped onto the crystalline presentation platform. Each footstep echoed through the vast hall, his heavy combat boot striking the polished floor with deliberate weight. Around him, representatives of 47 species watched with thinly veiled amusement. To them, the human looked burdened, slow, and outdated. Ambassador Zixter of the Velcrin hierarchy clicked his mandibles in mock laughter, openly questioning whether humanity should master anti-gravity before attempting serious military development. Laughter rippled across the chamber, reinforcing humanity's status as the Council's favorite target of ridicule. Earth had joined the galactic community only 3 years earlier, and in that short time humans had earned an unfortunate reputation. Too primitive. Too slow. Too heavy. Marcus kept his expression carefully neutral, though frustration burned beneath the surface. He had endured months of condescension, exclusion from joint operations, and the steady loss of Earth's defensive contracts to more technologically elegant species. Distinguished members of the Council, Marcus began, his voice amplified throughout the hall. He was present to demonstrate Earth's Mark VII combat armor system. As requested, he would submit to the standard military capability assessment. High Chancellor Vaughn of the Palathian Dominion responded with skepticism, reminding him that the assessment involved sustained fire from Class 4 plasma weapons. She dismissed the armor's visibly solid construction as quaint, questioning the use of refined metal alloys instead of advanced energy dispersion systems. Marcus calmly detailed the armor's composite ceramic titanium plating layered over a Kevlar graphene weave, complete with reactive gel layers. Vaughn waved the explanation away. The specifications were already known. 68 kilograms of dead weight, she said, compared to their own 5-kilogram combat suits protected by quantum-linked shield matrices. Then there will be no objection to the demonstration, Marcus replied. What the Council did not know was that Marcus had volunteered for this moment. He was not following orders. He was making a statement. As the testing arena materialized around him, holographic barriers sealing him off from the observers, a weapon platform rose 100 meters away. Marcus recognized it instantly, a Velcrin disruptor cannon capable of punching through starship hulls. Protests erupted, warnings that the weapon would vaporize his armor. Marcus cut them short with a single sentence. He had signed the waiver. Earth stood by its equipment. The Council reluctantly authorized the demonstration. High Chancellor Vaughn's voice rang cold and formal as she ordered the test to begin at level 1. The first plasma blast struck Marcus squarely in the chest, exploding in blue-white energy that slammed into him like a freight train. He staggered back 2 steps as warning indicators flared across his HUD, registering 8% energy absorption in the outer armor layer. Marcus rolled his shoulders and straightened. Still standing, he reported. Murmurs spread through the chamber. Level 1 was calibrated to disable standard combat armor. Vaughn ordered Level 2. This time Marcus prepared himself, planting his boots and angling his torso to present the thickest armor section. The blast hit harder, spinning him halfway around and carving long gouges into the arena floor as his boots scraped for traction. Damage report scrolled rapidly. 23% to the chest plate. Reactive gel deployed successfully. Even Ambassador Zixter grudgingly acknowledged the result. But he insisted Level 3 would end the demonstration. Level 5, Marcus said quietly. The chamber went completely still. Vaughn leaned forward, her expression grim. Level 5 was designed to test heavy assault mechs. It would kill him. Marcus accepted that outcome without hesitation. If he died, he would die proving Earth did not build trash. For the first time, the Council's expressions shifted. Mockery gave way to something harder to define. Fear. Respect. Perhaps both. Marcus pressed his advantage, warning that if the test was denied, Earth would withdraw its military partnership application. When the Vex swarm reached this sector next year, the Council would face them alone. That threat carried weight. The Vex had consumed 17 civilizations in a century. Chancellor Vaughn studied Marcus for a long moment, then gave a single nod. Level 5. May your gods protect you. The weapon platform reconfigured, multiple emitters aligning. Marcus checked his seals one final time. His HUD glowed green. In his earpiece, General Rebecca Martinez's voice reached him from Earth, telling him to show them what humanity was made of. The world turned white. The blast felt like standing inside a star. Energy cascaded over his armor, probing for weaknesses, trying to cook him alive. His boots sank inches into the reinforced floor as reactive gel layers burned away in milliseconds. His armor glowed cherry red, but it held. The bombardment lasted seconds that felt like eternity. When it finally ceased, Marcus stood alone in a crater of scorched flooring, molten metal dripping from his armor. His HUD screamed warnings. Outer plating 89% destroyed. Reactive gel completely depleted. Inner Kevlar graphene layers at 34% integrity. By every conventional standard, the suit was ruined. But Marcus was still standing. Silence dominated the council chamber. He took a step forward, then another. Each movement sent flakes of carbonized armor clattering to the floor. Reaching the edge of the arena, he deactivated the holographic barrier separating him from the stunned observers. 68 kilograms, he said evenly. You call it too heavy. We call it enough. He removed his helmet, revealing a face drenched in sweat and marked by exhaustion, yet split by a fierce grin. He explained the philosophy behind human armor. Quantum shields were elegant and efficient, but they always failed eventually. When they did, there was nothing left. Human armor was heavy because when everything else was gone, humans wanted something solid between themselves and death. Ambassador Zixter approached slowly, all mockery gone. He observed that the armor was destroyed. But I'm not, Marcus replied. That's the point. Chancellor Vaughn descended from her seat, her tone transformed. She revealed that the Vrex used weapons equivalent to level 5 as standard armament. Their forces suffered catastrophic casualties because shields could not withstand sustained fire. Marcus answered simply that human armor could. How many suits can Earth produce? Vaughn asked. Marcus smiled. How many do you need? The demonstration reshaped the chamber. No one laughed now. Humanity was no longer primitive. It was practical. Brutally so. Marcus's shattered armor stood as proof that survival sometimes mattered more than elegance. 3 months later, the Vrex reached the Palathian border colonies. They encountered something no strategist believed possible. Human troops in Mark 7 armor stood their ground in defensive positions that should have collapsed under sustained assault. The Vrex unleashed everything they had. The humans did not retreat. History would name it the stand at Pelith. Human forces absorbed relentless bombardment, armor glowing and failing layer by layer, yet holding long enough for counterfire to annihilate the Vrex fleet. When the battle ended, 340 human soldiers were dead. But 3 billion Palathian civilians lived. An entire Vrex battle group was destroyed. The galaxy stopped laughing at human armor. Instead, they began purchasing it. Marcus Webb was promoted to colonel and given command of the 1st Galactic Heavy Infantry Division. In his office, he mounted the destroyed Mark 7 chest plate that had tanked a level 5 hit. It served as both a reminder and a warning. Too heavy, perhaps. But heavy enough. Heavy enough to carry the weight of Earth's reputation across the stars.